Hey there everyone, and welcome to Bill's Retro Gaming Show. On today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Atari 50th Anniversary Collection for the Nintendo Switch. This is a brand new collection celebrating Atari's 50th birthday, showcasing some of their best games across platforms ranging from the arcade to their last official console, the Jaguar, and even including some reimagined versions of old classics. While the version I will be looking at is for the Nintendo Switch, it's also available across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC platforms as well. Now, this collection was put together by Digital Eclipse, who have not only collected over 100 games from across Atari's long history, but have also compiled an amazing assortment of photos and videos to accompany them. Firing up the game will bring you into the menu showcasing the world of Atari, ranging from its arcade origins to its console years, and even looking at how Atari helped inspire Ernest Cline's best-selling Ready Player One. You'll find everything in here from flyers to box art, and interviews shot specifically for this release. Now, if you're a video game history nerd, then you'll eat this stuff up. Want to know how Pong came about? It's in here. Want to know the inspiration behind some of Atari's biggest classics? It's in here. Want to know what led to the failure of the 5200 console? Yep, that's here too. But even if you couldn't care less about the history and all its archived info, you still have over 100 games to play. The games collection can be arranged in several ways, whether it's by release platform, by year, by title, or by recently played. And with this many games, it would have been nice to be able to mark favorites and have that as an option too. When you're on each game, it shows you the platform it was released on, the year it was released, and icons denoting how many players can play the game. For some weird reason, there are a handful of games from the 2600 era that need to be unlocked before you can play them. Each one offers clues on how you can unlock that particular game. I suppose it's meant to add a fun challenge in figuring out what the game is and how to get it playable, but I think it would have just preferred all the games be available at the start. Pressing A will select a game and give you a little info on it. Press A again to start the game. When you're in each game, you can press the minus button to open the game options. Different games have different options, like being able to save or load a game, set glow effects on vector games, or let you view the game's flyer or instruction manual and see the control layout. There are also options for screen mode and whether or not to have the borders on and off. Now, oddly enough, these two options once set are the same for all games. So if you want to have one game set at full screen and another at its original aspect ratio, you'll need to set that back and forth for those particular games. I get that it's supposed to make it easier than having to set that in all the games, but it's just something to be aware of. This is also where you'll quit the game to go back to the main menu. The games on here all look and play fantastic, although I will admit it's a little bit tricky playing some of the games like Crystal Castle or Missile Command that were designed for a trackball, or Tempest that was designed for a spinner. Still, the Joy-Cons do a passable job, and I wouldn't say that there are any games on here that feel unplayable. The biggest collections are the arcade games and the 2600 games, so if you're a fan of some of Atari's oldest generation of games, you're going to love this. If, however, you were picking this up to get your hands on your favorite Lynx or Jaguar games, you might be a little disappointed, as the newer consoles only get a handful of games each. Still, there's so much on offer here to make this collection worthwhile. On top of that, they've included some newer, reimagined versions of classic games to add something new here that's never been seen before. But for me, the standouts are VCTR SCTR, which is a matchup of different games like Asteroids, Lunar Lander, and Tempest, and Yar's Revenge Enhanced. Yar's Revenge is one of my all-time favorite 2600 games, and this version plays exactly like the original with updated graphics. You can even switch back and forth between the new look and the original look while playing. It's a game I can literally sit and play for hours. Overall, I think this was one of the best collections of games out there, especially if you're a fan of classic Atari games from the 70s and 80s. Now, while they probably could have included more games from the newer era of consoles, at over 100 games in this collection, it's hard to say there isn't enough on here to play already. The added bonus of all the archive material and new interviews just adds to the richness of this collection. I'm definitely giving this 2 thumbs up and recommending anyone who is an Atari fan to check this out. You won't be disappointed. Thanks so much again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.